Everybody says turkey breast is dry, not when you smoke one the right way. Y'all stick around and I'll show you how I did it. So do y'all just not have anybody, that you eat with, or maybe you don't eat with anybody, or is there just nobody that likes the dark meat? Do you cook the whole turkey and all the legs and wings and thighs and everything just end up getting shoveled off to the side? You try to use some of it in some giblet gravy or whatever you can think to do with it, but you just think, man, I don't even know why I cook all this. Well, today we're going to cook a bone-in turkey breast just for the white meat lovers out there. If you're one of them, you found the right video. We're going to go ahead and get into cooking this thing. I've already prepped it, which is easy. This is pre-frozen, pre-packaged, bone-in turkey breast. What that means is it came in a brining solution, as opposed to a freshly slaughtered turkey where you might want to brine it or inject it or something like that. You don't really have to do anything with these. They're going to be juicy as long as you don't overcook them. And so all I did was I trimmed off a little bit of loose meat where they removed the wings. And that's pretty much it. And for the most part, it sits up nicely, and I don't have to fool with it too much. So we're going to go ahead and prep this thing. We got a little bit of spray olive oil. I'm just going to hit this up with a light dusting of it all over. That's just going to help bind the seasoning. We're going to turn it upside down, get some in the cavity. And then we're using 2 different seasonings today. We're going with good old salt. And we've got some Lane's hot honey rub. Now, this hot honey rub is only about 6% on the sodium, and so anytime something's below 10%, I add a little extra salt. And nobody's going to complain about a little extra salt on that turkey skin. What y'all talking about? Once we got that on there, it's time to hit up some of this hot honey seasoning. Gonna go fairly heavy with it. Always do the top side last, that way it's the pretty side and you don't mess up your application too much. Messing it up on the bottom and the sides, nobody's going to notice that, but you want that top to be real pretty. Especially this Thanksgiving, man, Christmas or Easter or whatever it is you got going on. Just remember, pretty tastes better. And get some salt on the top. Hit it with that hot honey. We'll let that sweat on a little bit. We may add a little bit more rub here in just a moment. Now, you're going to see some videos where they go in, and you can remove all this down here. But honestly, that's like the pick meat. So I left it on. You do you. But we're going to let this sweat on for just a minute while we talk about what we got going on at the pit. Today, we're running our pit at 275 degrees. You'll see 225 all the way up to 350 on turkeys. There's no real wrong way to do it. I like 275. It's sort of right there in the middle between hot and fast and low and slow. We're burning some competition pellets in the hopper. As far as my secondary burn pot goes, or if you're using a different type of smoker and you're loading your smoke tube up, what you can do is I'm adding a little bit of pecan wood chunks and some apple wood. Apple is really good for putting on smoked turkey, and pecan is just a little bit stronger. And so, as far as pellet smokers are concerned, it's going to give you a bit more smoky flavor on there. Because this is going to be kind of a quick cook. It's going to take about 2.5 hours, maybe 3, depending on how the cook goes. All right, so we're going to let that start smoldering. After this is sweated on a little bit, and I add just another dusting of the seasoning, we'll get the turkey into the smoker. So just one little extra pop of flavor on the top of that turkey skin. That way we've got some great color on it. Into the pit we go. Start seeing that smoke rolling out of that secondary burn pot. If you're adding a smoke tube in or something like that, this is the time to have that thing rolling. This is going to be when that smoke flavor really gets onto your bird. Okay, so now that that's into the pit, we're going to give it about an hour, and then I'm going to come in, check it out, and probe it up and see where we're at, and then we'll be leaving the probe in after that. Okay, so it's been in there for an hour. We're gonna go ahead and get our meter plus into the turkey breast and see how it's doing. Let's check it out. I mean, beautiful color so far. And that's just gonna darken up just a little bit for a really nice mahogany. We're just gonna come in right next. This is your breastbone, and this is the meat of the breast. We're gonna go in just right into the meatiest part right there and shut her back down. Okay, so after checking the temp on our turkey breast, once we put it in there, it's 103 degrees after about an hour. So it's gonna work out, like I said, at about that 2.5 to 3 hour mark, give or take. And what we're gonna be looking for is, once we get over 140 degrees, I'm gonna start drizzling a little bit of butter on that thing. So we'll see y'all at our first drizzle. Okay, so we're at 140 degrees internal. Let's check this out. Oh my gosh. It's almost a shame to even do anything else to it, but we're gonna make it even better. And so all I'm gonna do is just drizzle this butter over it. And it's just gonna cause that skin to brown up, give it even more color. My advice is to drizzle. Don't brush it too much because you can brush off some of your seasoning. And ain't nobody got no time for that. But yeah, we're gonna put a nice little drizzle coating on there just like that. That's all we're gonna do right there. We're gonna close it up. We're gonna set that on top of our smoker to keep the butter liquid. We'll be back to put one more coat on it, and then we'll be waiting for that 160 to 165 mark to pull it. All right, so we're at 155, and you can see that the butter has really put on a little extra color. And we're gonna, we're gonna go diabolical here. We're gonna hit it again. And then we're gonna let it come on up over 160. We'll be done. That looks absolutely awesome. For anybody that's curious, this was about half, 3/4 of a stick of butter. Gobble, gobble. Let's get it off of there. I don't care what nobody says. Couldn't look no better. Could not look no better. Ooh, check it out, man. Just look at it. Check it out. That is absolutely beautiful. That mahogany, the color that we put on there with that mixture of pecan and applewood smoke, and then the whatever they got, and that hot honey rub from Lane's. Absolutely wonderful. I cannot wait to get after it. We're fixing to cover this thing up with tin foil for about 15 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay, so the waiting part is over with. We can go ahead and untint this thing and get into it. It don't get much better than that, folks. It just don't get much better than that. For any of you that are interested in this, I've got this mold of the turkey that I can make you one and send it to your house. $79.99. We'll start there. If anyone hears a strange noise in the background, we've got a Halloween decoration that has come back to life. This thing hadn't had batteries in it or nothing in like 8 to 10 years. And we walked downstairs and was like, what is that noise? And it's this little old skeleton dog sitting there barking. All right, let's go ahead, cut into our turkey and just see how we did. Okay, so you can just see that. Juicy, tender, steamy, moist, just exactly what you want. You know, we didn't have to brine, we didn't have to inject. Now you can inject. You can inject one of these turkeys that's pre-frozen, but you don't have to. Just straight out of the packaging, season, and get it into the smoke. Beautiful color, nice juicy piece of turkey breast meat. Everybody that likes white meat is gonna be happy about this. The flavor on that hot honey, so good. It's sweet, got a nice little kick of heat on the back end. Very good. Guys, I enjoyed this cook. I hope you enjoyed it. Come over to American Smoked Carnivores on Facebook. I'm in there just about every single day, checking out cooks, sharing cooks, talking it up with the members. Thanks for watching. Smoke on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.